Truth Man here. We got a content by request. Shout out to Stretch. Appreciate your support, bro. So, what Stretch wants me to talk about is the Passport Brothers and how women are mad at them because Pookie, Junebug, Mook Mook, and all them ain't no good retirement plan. And the word out is that they mad at the Passport Brothers because their retirement plan is leaving. He wanted me to talk about this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, man. Think about it like this. Think about it like this. And I'm about to see what they talking about. I'm not a travel excessive guy, but I'm about to do maybe a couple trips a year. 2, 3, maybe. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish things would have worked out different where I could have took my wife and kids on more vacations. And to be honest with you, I kind of, like, a small percentage was looking at it like my father was an excellent father without all of that. We didn't go. We went places, but we didn't leave the state of Wisconsin too often. And it's like, when I think of all the stuff my father did, like especially as a kid, like I don't. That's just a addition. Like, it's not something that's necessary. But hey, listen, man. I was disappointed to find out about the DR, how all that HIV is over there, because them women be, ooh, hey. Listen, man. But I'm about to look into it a little more. Look into it. Yeah. They get old and they get, listen, like this, Stretch. You ever seen all the cartoons where the witch was old? Why ain't the witch ever young? Like, it's like, I always say that, like, the cartoons have an element of truth to them. Like, all of them, whether it was He-Man, the cartoons I grew up with, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Mr. T, Hulk Hogan and Friend, all them cartoons, man, that I said, I be watching that stuff sometimes still. Because it was so much in it, man, like, I'm telling you. But the witch was always old. And what happened when people get old? They retire. So a lot of them, they know that if those dudes just turn their back on them, then they gonna have to fend for themselves. And they don't like it. But listen, why wouldn't they turn their back on them? They brother, cousin, them, grandpapa, father, all of them, they done seen the drawbacks of marriage and how you lose more than you gain. Like, in most marriages, most guys are gonna lose more than they gain. They're gonna lose sexual activity. They're gonna lose money. And so, think about it. Would you rather, if somebody told you that you had to choose between paying like a total of like $7,500 a year or a total of $15,000, $20,000, even $100,000 a year, which one you gonna take? Like, if they say, well, here's your bill, here's your dealing with women bill, is $7,500. Or here's your dealing with women bill, $50,000 for a woman that didn't even want to have sex with you. Or a woman that feels she needs to have sex with you. Which one are most logical guys gonna take? The one who feels she needs to have sex with you is going to be better. A lot of women, like you even said, like the enthusiasm of them sucking you off will go away over time. Like it'll be from, like, at first, like, you practically finna just bust all in their face in 30 seconds to over time you be like, man, it seems like she don't want to do it. This why them dudes is becoming passport bros, man. Because let's say they are working girls, right? All these girls is working girls. Married and all. The only one that ain't is the ones that really I have to give up more to be with the guy. Like, she make more than him. And when you see those cooking and cleaning and being cuddly and loving and appreciating the guy, now you got something. But how often do you see that? In the United States, we see women thinking that they don't got to do anything, but you got to do everything. And if you don't, police, courts, they gonna put their people on you. Them police, them family court, that's them folk. That's they folk. They gonna put the folks on you. Like, even if you ain't really did nothing worth it, if she, look, these women, you tell me, no, that's why I will never, like, 100% be a passport bro, but I would never, like, shoot down on them like that either, because I understand the logic behind it, man. You ain't gonna stop dealing with the women, but who's easier? These women think you want to challenge. You want them to challenge you all the time. That's dudes with mama issue. You know, I don't want no pushover chick, because she might push over for somebody else, but I don't want one to challenge me all the time either. Especially if she's challenging me, because you know me, I'm a watch. I'm a prophet. I'm a watch. You challenging me, but you super friendly with other guys, that ain't gonna sit right. That ain't gonna sit right. So yeah, I see it, man. Think about it. A 49-year-old just gonna cheat on you next week. Or a 29-year-old that is gonna practically sex you to sleep and then wake up and cook breakfast. Which one? Yeah, they mad over that. Absolutely they are. Because these women over here think you owe them something. And it's not all of them. We got to find the ones that's not like that. Because you shouldn't even have to go all the way over there. Look, this is what you do. And I'm going to talk about this probably today, tomorrow, sometime. We making videos every day, y'all. We uploading every day this month. And then we're going to upload a lot next month, but we're going to scale back. We're going to have some days off. But think about it. Which one? Which one? And then what's crazy is, I ain't gonna lie, when I watch porn, I look at everything fat with the brown right here. Well, not everything. Everything in regards to women. But skinny. But it's like a lot of dudes, what they watch on porn, and you know, to their defense, they not always getting what they watch on porn with us. But a lot of dudes, they not paying for what they look at on porn. So think about it, logically. logically. But we ain't finna keep using the church to defend them. From an earthly, logical standpoint, are you gonna deal with a woman who has not cared about your needs and your wants, and might not even look the way they used to sometimes? Or are you gonna deal with and have a big mouth and be sneaking texting other dudes and decreasing her output and increasing yours? Or you gonna deal with somebody you can bam, 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 see you next year? That's why they passport bros. These women, it's like a lot of them, they always talking. I see them in the store. I'm like, man, she talk too much. I said, he keep letting her talk. She gonna brainwash him. That's why dudes be feeling like they can't let these women go, because you let them talk too much. You let them change you. Look, I shouldn't have never stopped being PB, what they used to call me. Shouldn't have never stopped. Because me stopping, it didn't get me nowhere. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The possibility of prison would have increased. But when you with the wrong woman, you got the same level of threat to go to prison. Thinking you caught a woman cheating and you confronted her and she attacked you. That's what God is dealing with. Or you got to fighting some dude over her and you was just annihilating, whooping him, dipping him on the ground, and she tried to help him. And what escalated my situation was a particular thing. One particular thing that I was noticing is like some of my greatest sacrifices, we ended up in an extreme, intense argument after that. And the reason why I was getting so mad was because if I'm putting things that I need to do on hold for you and that's not good enough, that's a problem. That's a problem. With all the women attitude is supposed to be, I gotta be better than these other women. And the reason why their attitude should be that is because the truth is, if you a good man, her chances of finding somebody equal or better are non-existent. Think about it. Some of these dudes, all they can do is really just give her some sex. And if that's all she's getting is sex, and even if she's getting money, if all you getting from a man is sex and money, what are you? You are a HOE. HO. Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's you. If a woman breaks up with a guy over sex, she is a hairy old elephant. HOE. Who breaks up with a guy over money or sex? You got a good guy. Watch this. Who breaks up with a man over money or sex? And you got a good guy. You got a guy that's emotionally there for you and everything. Dude's got to work. You gon' hold it against him for working. You gonna end up with a dude that won't work. Watch what I'm telling you. Any woman that, I believe a lot of them, if they hold it against a man for working and they end up divorced, oh, you weren't there enough, you weren't there for me, they're going to end up with a dude that don't work. So now, this is why you seeing a lot of stay-at-home moms working. Because now they don't got no choice. They gave up their provider. And what people don't understand about when you are the only one working is a smart dude, he gonna be taking chances to try to make things easier and better. And sometimes he might fail. It's just the way it is. The dumbest woman ever to give up a man. I was just watching a video. Let me see. I'm finna play it in the background. I'm finna play it. These women be wanting these big old dudes. But let me show you what the truth is. And this ain't my situation, because look, I ain't talking about myself. I'm talking about the masses of men who women be using this whole thing about a big Petey Weedy as leverage against her man, and he don't even know it. So I'm gonna provide you. I'll be looking at stats all the time on every situation. This is a medical professional in the background that I'm about to play. I gotta go back to my, I'll show you the videos you watched. Let's go back. Okay, listen to this.
Average gal is gonna get about that much. Maybe this, if they're a pro. But
she went to 3 inches and 5 inches.
And I'm here to tell you that the average vaginal depth is about 3.8 inches. And when aroused, that depth can increase up to twofold, anywhere from 4 to 8 inches. The average penile length is about 5.3 inches. So if you're average and your partner's average, don't worry, you're going to have great sex.
But a lot of them don't want you to believe you having great sex, because that takes away their advantage, see? So this is what they want you to believe. You can, let's say you 7, 8 inches, right? 6, 7, 8. They say they want you to be at least 6. But the average ain't even 6. It's 5. So let's say you above average, right? But you got one of them women just acting curious over other dudes' penis. It's like, this is why they be having, y'all ever notice how many women getting hysterectomy? Because they don't rest until they find that one guy with the foot long. And if they got a little small hole, they going to the hospital probably. And guess who gonna pay for it if you still with them and they cheat on you? You. You know what they gonna say? They're gonna come home and say, they're gonna be lying about, if you're not there, they're gonna be lying about everything the doctor is saying. But it really be, they done messed with some dude that was way bigger than you. And you ended up with the bill. That's why when your wife go to a doctor for anything in her reproductive system, you need to be there asking questions. Don't just take her word for it. She could be trying to hide an STI, or she could be trying to hide getting trains ran on her or anything. These women is wild, man. We done talked about they not wife material. They wild, man. I'm telling you. So, and of course, these loose, lackadaisical women don't want you to go to the Philippines and find a cherry girl or any of that. They don't want you to experience how a vag is supposed to feel because, like Stretch said, and I'm sure it's not all of them. And I was watching, when I was watching that, I watched another video before that where they was trying to say that women don't get stretched, and everybody was arguing in the comments. Well, they get stretched. That's why I say don't circle back, because it's nasty. I don't care if the dude was half of mine. I wouldn't care if he had the tip of a pinky. I'm not going behind the fact that he was in there. Should be enough for you like it is for me. So they don't want you to experience like you go to Tokyo or something and you the biggest dude in Tokyo. Yo wing dang bigger than the majority of them Japanese dudes there. And you just rocking socking. There's somebody that actually wants you to rock and sock. Let me tell you something. They might be taking pay, but trust me, man, the majority of them, they want to do that. The difference with the working girls with these passport brothers and the average American girl is none. Hardly. Other than their attitude. And the level that, think about it, if they're a working girl, they're going to have a level of professionalism. Just like your girl that be arguing with you every day, have at work with her boss. So, of course, man, of course, they butt hurt badly. Hemorrhoid over the passport brother. Because a lot of them passport brothers, they try to act like all the passport brothers just sloppy, this, that, and even if they was, what difference do it make? This is what's wrong with Americans. If the dude that treats you the best and don't treat you the best is a little chubby, what difference do it make? Why you care? This how I know they chaotic, man. They'll take a dude on the DL with a clean beard and abs over a chubby masculine dude that really he'll throw his weight on somebody they run up in that house. They got the dude that looked the part. He got the muscles, but somebody come in the house, he scared of rats, everything. Dude, how is you scared of rats? You supposed to kill rats. But they talking all that stuff, man. And then the craziest part about it all is black women, they say, shockingly have some of the smallest vaginas. But you know why they don't stay that way? Because a lot of them are messing with the same endowed guys. The dude with the 14-inch penis is gonna run through the city. Because they watch too much porn. And a lot of porn stars will tell them, man, that stuff don't matter like people say. I've had women tell me that. Like, dude, the big dude couldn't even last past 2 minutes. So think about it. If you got a dude with a 12-inch penis that can't last past 2 minutes, you got another dude with a 6, 7, 8 inch penis that's doing all type of stuff and still could last 30 minutes. Who you think she gonna be hooked on? I'm telling you, I've seen it many times. I've seen it many times. Me personally, the way I do things, it wouldn't even matter if I was small. Because it's like, sex is about patience. And let's say I was small in a whole different universe. I'm gonna just take my time. That's all you gotta do. Y'all, and you shouldn't care. What you got is what you got. Use it. I wouldn't care what they talking about. It's always, no matter how big you are, it's gonna be like dude was in the comments talking about that he's not gonna lie. He's a big individual. He said his girl basically didn't rest until she found somebody bigger than him. Some guy's gonna be bigger than you, man. Who cares? You care too much. You need to start thinking about what you got from her instead of who gonna get her. But I hope that helps, Stretch. Yeah, they definitely mad. And I think all of us guys should at least go over there different places a couple times to get that experience to see if it's worth what they say. I'm disappointed about the Dominican Republic though, because I was definitely headed there. But no, not that age. In Colombia, they too wild acting. Like I'll never go down there. So I'm not going there. And they killing Americans left and right. So those two is off the list. But like Germany, Japan, Thailand, Philippines, Brazil, South Africa. Yeah. Well. But anyway, thanks for watching. I already started, but I'm about to continue my work. And keep tuning in for more videos.